Let's get right into it. That gun takes a lot of time. So, if you're ready to dedicate a lot of time to secondary, then I would recommend it, I guess. But that cut is a lot of fun to make. Make sure you have fun with the character before you decide to pick him up. Alright, so right now, yes, Love Expert. So, when we first saw Love Expert, he kind of got bopped. So, let's see if he's able to change it around this time. Alright, so right now, Zakichan is going for the correct follow-ups off of throw. So he definitely seems like he knows what he's doing with duck hunt. So let's see what he's able to bring to the table in this matchup. So he's right now opting to use the motorcycle as a projectile. Didn't really get much off all of it, but let's see what he's able to do. Okay, so Lexford finally put some damage in. Alright, so not gonna find the punish he wanted there. He was expecting Zakichan to fall off right there into an up smash. Or maybe he was going for an up air, but either way, not gonna find the punish regardless. Okay, good nair right there from Zach. Getting Love Expert off stage. Good interception with that can right there. Alright, going for the fair, and he's gonna roll right into that bite. Okay, good pivot grab. Good detail. Alright, so right now they're just playing a heavy game of footsies, and then Zach is gonna take that that whiff grab with an gonna take that stock with a whiff grab and F smash. And that's the one thing you do need to be aware of when you are playing against Duck Hunt, is that his F smash is extremely powerful. If you're at the ledge, it will kill you around 80%. I think right there it was like at 90, so especially it was considered a little inland, yeah, so that should be the same thing against Wario. So if you do ever whiff a grab, or you do, if he does read your standard, if he does read up your get up option, you can be dying extremely early. Another thing you need to keep in mind, this applies to all of Duck Hunt's smash attacks, is the longer he charges it, the bigger the hitbox gets, and the longer it goes. So, well, actually it kind of makes sense that they both kind of coincide with each other, but yeah, basically the path increases and the hitbox size increases. So basically, what was what would have been the correct spacing before when he F smashed, would be the wrong spacing when he's charging it. So definitely keep that in mind when you're trying to charge him. Okay, so right now Zach isn't really opting to go for too many complex ledge setups. Kind of makes sense against Wario, considering he does have that bike option. Sorry about that. The best option he really could do is try to go for a oh, good waft right there. Let's go. Love Expert is gonna clean out that first game. Fairly solidly with that waft. That's what I was saying earlier. So as long as Wario uses that waft, definitely looks more like an even matchup. But if he misses it, then I feel like it's going to come in Duck Hunt's favor. It's just that that punish seems like it's needed. Yeah, no, he's definitely catching him on the bot roll right there. So, good pickup from a Love Expert right there. Alright, so they're getting right back into it, and to make sure that... Oh wait, no, they did Town and City. I think I went for variety, but let's go to Battlefield right now. What some people were saying is going to be Wario's best stage in this matchup. So I want to see what these both bring to the table. So one thing I will say is Duck Hunt gets way more intricate setups when you do play on Battlefield. So if Zach knows how to play it properly, we should be seeing some more of those. But we are going to be getting smashed though, so unfortunately that is not what's going to happen. Okay, so unfortunately, we don't really have any of our top Duck Hunt players coming to the table right now. If we get Lithia to play, he's definitely one of our better ones. Definitely don't want to have more even competition with these matches. But this seems to be like a fairly even matchup right now, skill-wise. Okay, good pivot grab right there. Gonna find it again. It seems like Love Expert has really stepped up his game right there. Okay, so good footstool right there from Zach. Basically, that footstool guaranteed that he was going to get hit by that gunman, but unfortunately, it didn't seem like Zach really put himself in a position to capitalize off that gunman. We are able to combo off a gunman as long as it hits the opponent. It's just that we have to make sure we're in the correct positioning for that. And higher percent's definitely a solid way to get a kill confirmed. And then, fun fact, if you're around 200% and you get hit by that gunman right there, the shotgun one, or the orange one that's out right now, they are able to kill you around 200%. So, random fun fact for you guys. Yeah, so I feel like, okay, actually, now that Wario doesn't have his spike in play, I don't think it's a bad idea for Duck Hunt to go into more of a campy style. Reason being is, like, you know that Wario doesn't have that quick option to come and get you immediately. So, okay, good on Love Expert to eat it right now. So now he's able to put it back into play for himself. Okay, good can from Zach right there. Gonna eliminate the threat of getting edge guarded by Love Expert. Oh, we're getting a little bit of lag there, but it seems like it calmed down, so I'm not going to throw it out. Ooh, so unfortunately, Zach did not recognize his option to just charge an F smash and punish Love Expert right there, but he is going to seal that stock anyways with an F smash right there, and Love Expert tried to seal it off with an F smash on his own. So it looks like that clay pitcher strategy I was talking about earlier doesn't work when the bike is grounded like that. It's only going to work when he's popping a wheelie. So definitely something you've got to keep in mind. So grounded bike, don't bother going for clay pigeon at all. You got to make sure you at least go for a short hop before you do your clay pigeon. Otherwise, it's always going to just shatter immediately. Okay, so Zach not going for the guaranteed grab he had right there. That's one thing you can do with gunmen. Throw out gunmen, run towards them, and then you're just able to grab, and then yeah, you're just able to grab your opponent and then get your throw fall off of him. Duck Hunt does have a kind of have a hoo-ha. Basically, if you are around 120% and we do a down throw, if you DI in or do not DI at all, we can get it to a guaranteed up air and it should kill you. The best way to get around it is just to DI away, and in that case, then you don't have to worry about getting hit by it. Okay. Oh, so Zach did have the read right there, but unfortunately he chose the wrong time to unleash that F smash, and he's going to pay for it by getting by losing a stock right there. Okay, so Zach going for a little bit too many hard reads right there. Okay, F throw. Okay, so Love Expert still keeping that waff on deck, so definitely something Zach does need to be wary about. Okay, so he was about to hit him with a fair right there, but misspaced himself incorrectly. Oh, unfortunately, Love Expert didn't get his guaranteed waff right there. He read the wrong... Actually, no, he just went for a bad read right there. He read tech away, well, tech towards, but unfortunately not going to find the punish. It's just slightly too far away. So yeah, one issue that I see... Okay, good on Zach to go for the grab right there. But one issue I see is, with Zach so far is, like, when he's going for those ledge setups, he's immediately rolling away and then just surrounding the ledge and allowing Love Expert just to come back to the stage for free. Okay, so that is a regrab right there. Unfortunately, he's not going to punish it. He had some really, really bad can placement there. Could have hit him on the ledge. Now he's at 150. That is going to take it, and Zach is going to take game 2, and now we're at 1-1. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like that Hail Mary off that he went for seemed to really screw him over right there. That gets back to my point earlier of what I was saying. It seems like if Wario uses that waft incorrectly, it seems to just shift into Duck Hunt's favor. Like, I feel like if you misuse a full charge waft, you should at least go for the half charge waft. I see. Yeah, because if you did that, you definitely would have been able to get him. Alright, so now we're going to get to the final match on Battlefield. I want to make sure we do always play on as many stages as possible, just so we can figure out what are the best stages for this matchup. So, definitely it's a good thing that we got two evenly scoped players playing against each other for the most part. So we're able to figure out more of what we want to be doing in this matchup. So, one thing that's interesting that I was kind of against before was using more Clay Pigeon and Gunman. Zach is opting to go for those a lot. For the most part, it seems to be working out for him, but I feel like you need to use it way more sparingly just because you're going to get punished a lot more. And that right there is something I have not seen Zach go for that often, the jab. Jab is one of Duck Hunt's best tools to use in just any matchup. If you land it, that is a guaranteed 13%, and it's just an invaluable way to rack up damage, so definitely something he needs to be going for. But the other thing, too, is if you don't stale it, it can kill kind of consistently around 180%. So, randomly, it is one of Duck Hunt Dog's most consistent kill options. The other random one that seems kind of random is Duck Hunt's up tilt. It's just a single hitbox, so basically if we do hit you with that, it's just a nice way to seal out this duck. It's like we hit you with it, we know you're dying, instead of using one of our multi-hit moves, which you are able to fall out of. Okay, so Zach going for the setup right there. Unfortunately, not going to find a punish, but he is going to catch him on that platform with that can. Goes for the aim, and unfortunately he is going to miss his mark on all of those attempts. Okay, good gunman right there to just stuff Lug on expert. You're going to place a gunman for that pressure, going to find that grab. And that is not going to take it just because the blast zones on Battlefield are so large. And let's see what happens. Okay. Unfortunately, we are experiencing a little bit of lag, so let's hope that it doesn't interfere with the matchup too much. Alright, so one thing that I'm noticing is it doesn't seem... Oh my god! Yo! Did he just grab him right as soon as he whopped in his face? What? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, that's crazy. Oh god, I feel bad. This guy's getting shot out in like all the worst ways possible. Me first and now this. Oof. Alright, so hopefully Zach can keep his hopefully Love Expert can keep his head in the game. After a maneuver like that just took him out of his game. Okay, gonna get jabbed to can right there. Oh, unfortunately Zach did detonate the can a little bit too early, and he is not able to find that right there. Okay, good spot dodge right there from Love Expert. Oh, okay, so gonna find the bike hit right there. Unfortunately, Zach did not opt to shoot the can when Love Expert was standing right above it. If he did that, he would have been able to knock Love Expert away and could have found a punish of his own. Yes, definitely one thing I'm noticing is the can awareness from Zach isn't as on point as it could be. Oh, that's a dare from him right there, and that's going to take it. Yep. Good stuff to Zach right there, recognizing that that can aside is going to take him out right there. I got to save that. I'm sorry, that moment needs to be seen. Jeez. Oh, GG's to both players. Unfortunately, it is relatively late on here. So, if there is anybody else that hasn't played, I would like you to... I would like for you to get a chance to play on here before I close out the stream. Otherwise, I will...